To mount your maxillary cast, first check how much space you have between the mounting plate and the cast so you know how much plaster to use. It's critical to make sure that your articulator is locked in the hinge position before you mount your cast to the articulator. Use an arbor band on the lathe to produce 3 widely separated, rounded, shallow grooves on the base of the cast so that when it's separated from the mounting plate, it can be replaced on the articulator and properly oriented. Before adding the plaster, dampen the base of the cast using a paper towel soaked in water. This will help prevent the water being sucked out of the plaster and causing it to set too quickly. Then use mounting plaster to attach your maxillary cast to the articulator. Normally, our pouches of mounting plaster suggest 60 ml of water. You'll find this is a little bit soupy, so I'd suggest using between 50 and 55 ml of water to get a better mix. Take your plaster and add it to the mounting plate first. Press the plaster into the undercuts in the mounting plate and taper the plaster so that it's beveled toward the edges of the plate. Similarly, taper the plaster so it doesn't stick out past the edge of the cast. It should be mounted up in the center and taper down so none of the plaster is over the edge of the cast. You don't want plaster on the sides of the cast because later when we do the processing of the denture, the cast will have to be separated from the mounting ring, and it will make it difficult to do so if you have plaster lapping over the sides of the cast. Neaten and tidy and smooth the edges of the plaster before it sets. When the plaster is set, you can loosen the toggles on the toggle assembly unit and remove the bite fork and wax rim as a unit from the cast. Before making your center record, you'll have to remove the bite fork from the wax rim. Lastly, remove the indirect mounting jig and cast support and replace it with the mounting plate so you're ready to mount the mandibular cast.